So writing is not just writing. It is also having a relationship with other writers. And don't be jealous, especially in secret. That's the worst kind. If someone writes something great, it's just more clarity in the world for all of us. Natalie Goldberg.
You're listening to Writing Roots, brought to you by Aspen House Publishing.
Welcome to Writing Roots. I'm Leigh Hull.
And I'm Leigh Esses.
Our episode today is all about building a writing community. Like the quote that we had at the beginning, writing is about having a relationship with other writers. You need to have support, and it is most helpful when that support comes from people who know exactly the struggles you're going through. So yes, writing is a solitary activity, but you need help, you need support. And there are a few reasons for that. It is good to have other people with other views, other life experiences that can help you build realistic characters and realistic worlds.
There are a lot of things that other people can offer that you simply cannot offer yourself, like those other perspectives. If you have someone with a mental health struggle in your book, having other people that you can ask and go, hey, what was it like when such and such happened, can be helpful in making sure your story is that much better. Other people in your community also have very different skills than you do. You, Leigh, have much better gun work than I do. I mostly do the hand-to-hand sword melee combat stuff.
And I can't do melee combat to save my life, so I have to go to you for help.
So having a gun nut in my pocket is super helpful when I'm writing my action novels. Another thing that only other people can do for your writing is they can read it for the first time and have impressions about this.
Even as you're writing it for the first time, you are not experiencing it for the first time. Those ideas had to come from somewhere, and we are often blind to our own content. So having someone else, an alpha reader, an editor, another writer just to bounce ideas off of when you're running into these problems is super helpful in recognizing flaws.
And to be honest, people like sharing their opinions of things. It helps them feel important. It helps them feel invested in whatever it is. And so asking someone, hey, do you think it would be weird if my antagonist character had a disability? Asking people these opinions will help you understand your audience.
Now, take that with a grain of salt. They do need to be in your audience in order for their opinion to really matter. And you have to be careful about taking everyone's opinion as fact. Take it under advisement, ruminate on it, and then decide what to do with it.
Yeah. Writing selfishly trumps any advice anyone else ever gives you. They can take it up with me if they disagree.
So moving on from the kinds of advice they can help, what kinds of people you can have in your writing community? One of the first ones that will come up are your beta readers. Once you have your book completed, probably at least 1 or 2 phases of editing, these beta readers are the people who get the book and let you know what they think of the thing in its entirety.
I've also found having people with certain skill sets in this collection helps me get through the first draft. I can trust the process and trust that however I'm writing this scene, if it doesn't work, my betas will later catch it down the road.
Having your writing buddies can also help you get over writer's block. I will constantly go to Leigh when I'm up against an idea and I'm not sure where to go, and she will help me work out to stir the imagination and get new ideas flowing about where I can go from here. I don't always take what she says, but it does always give me an idea of where I can go.
And another thing that a writing buddy offers for you, and especially you, Leigh, offer to me, is accountability. It's really helpful to have that support to egg you on and to get you back in the chair, back in that writing environment to continue writing. It's very difficult to keep writing when as soon as you sit down and you're staring at that page, And all you can tell yourself is nobody cares. Why am I bothering?
This is especially difficult for first-time authors, people who are still trying to get their book out into the world, still trying to build an audience. Because without an audience, without someone there saying, we really want your book, it's hard to get that motivation to finish. So having someone else, a writing buddy, someone supportive, is so essential in keeping you motivated. And if it is a fellow writer, you can add in a little bit of friendly competition. Because I'm competitive, and I will always try to beat out whatever, because I want to win.
And we are currently racing to finish our current draft of the work in progress.
And I'm pretty sure I'm pretty far behind, because I'm a procrastinator.
End of January is coming. So you've sold me. I totally want a writing buddy. How do I be a writing buddy?
The first step is to understand what your fellow buddy wants, what they're looking for within your writing buddy relationship. Whether you need somebody who is just there to be a cheerleader to help you, or if you really need somebody to keep you accountable and say, hey, how's that thing going? How's your chapter? How many words did you get? Did you reach your goals this week? Whatever it is, try to be clear about that.
For my first draft, all I want is a cheerleader. For the rest of my drafts, if someone is just a cheerleader, I don't believe them. I feel like they're being dishonest with me just to be nice. So I have to tell everyone I'm working with in any capacity, hey, right now I just need you to boost my ego with this. Can you read this chapter and say, tell me the part you like the most, and just leave it there. Being clear on those conversations helps both sides thrive and feel like the relationship is worth it.
One thing to help is, especially if they need that motivation like I often do, being around to ask them how their goals are going. And knowing that Leigh is going to ask me how my writing is going is a little bit of a prompt for me to set aside the games and actually focus on writing, because I don't want to give her the disappointing answer of, I didn't do anything.
Also, if you're going to be a writing buddy, be engaged. Making an effort to remember this and that part about their plot structure, about their story, can really help them feel like it's a story worth telling.
Writers love to talk about our works in progress. We love to share. That's why we're writing it, so we can share these stories with the world. So be interested. Show a curiosity about the story, about what's going to happen next, and that will provide that boost that, okay, somebody does want to hear, somebody does want to listen to this story that I have to tell.
And one of the simple, easy things you can do as a writing buddy is to ask to meet up.
So whether that is once a week or however often fits into your schedule, this also can tie in a little bit with having a writing club. If you have a group of writers, setting aside a monthly time for all of you to get together and meet to just boost each other, whether that's to talk about ideas or sit in silence and just write.
Now, your writing community can be online as well as in person. I have several writing friends whom I have never met in person. I would love to someday, but for now, we've met in different forums and writing groups on social media and the like. They are still writing buddies.
Discord especially has a lot of beneficial writing servers. I am part of one called No Sleep Till Book Done. I'm pretty sure I've talked it before, and it has been absolutely helpful to me in improving my writing, because I do get to have those friendly competitions. There's a weekly war zone where we have teams and we try to beat the others out in word count, questions, and just general community involvement, so it makes writing fun. So go find yourself a community to help you build those habits, to build the desire to write.
If you're looking for an in-person writing club, there are a couple of places you can start. One is you can just go to Google and go, hey, is there a Reading Writing Club somewhere? Reading Writers Forum. Okay, great. They might know. Another place you can start is going to be your local library. Local libraries are huge fans of big community-involved projects, and if it has to do with books, all the better.
So for the habit that we want you to get into, it's going to be the habit of attending, being there. So whether you find yourself a writing community or whether you just get yourself a writing buddy, make a habit of being there for them, and they will then return the favor.
For the next 21 days, I want you to check on your writing buddies. If you don't have any, go online every 3 days or so, join another writing community. Build your social media presence. This will help you sell books later as well. But being involved in these writing communities can help you ask and answer questions and automatically become a better writer.
If you're interested, contact me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, and I will help you get to the No Sleep Till Book Done if that's something that you're interested in. It's free. Obviously, it's a Discord channel, but it is a very helpful online community that I've found for me works very well.
Whatever community you find yourself in, it's going to help improve your writing. Community is important. Having that support is important. Getting feedback is important. But none of that can happen until you
write selfishly.
If you have a question or comment for our hosts or a topic you'd like us to cover, send us an email at writingroots@aspenhousepublishing.com or find us on Facebook by searching for Aspen House Publishing.